interceptions. It's the Titans and the Black Knights on Sunday night.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the London Black Knights and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, Woodward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Woodward. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Woodward. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he He's left with no option here but to throw it away. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Carroll.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. On second down now. It's Carroll, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Woodward. In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Robbins.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carroll. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Carroll. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Woodward. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Woodward. And Walker with it over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
They certainly made a point of getting involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on 1st down. Woodward. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Woodward. And he wisely will throw that one away. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, it's Robbins, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Carroll. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Carroll. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Carroll. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Robbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Woodward. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Woodward being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The quick slant caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Black Knights will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on 2nd down, Woodward. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Carroll. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Woodward.
He completes this to Walker.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodward. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the option. Running right.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st down, Woodward.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
To throw on 2nd down, Woodward. And that falls to the ground. Defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Woodward. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
London about set to take over on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 1st down, it's Carroll. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 2.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Robbins, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing rounds that they worked out through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, the ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback.
His first rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32.
Operating from the gun, Woodward. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Woodward. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fourth down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Carroll, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll, and this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's the pickup of 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Woodward.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
From the gun on third down. Woodward.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
London about set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 37. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carroll. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The Titans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be third and a mile. Operating from the gun. Woodward under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Carroll, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Black Knights are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Woodward.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the gun on third down, Woodward. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. And Walker has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
a 6-yard pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this one too low.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Woodward going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Results in the 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carroll. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They move to 16-0 on the year.